Okay, here we go. In this video, I'm going to talk about the basic principle for Cavern Crawl. And if you look at this Cavern Crawl map, I completed most of these, but I wish something I knew earlier. Like if you are watching to just start, this video will be very helpful because I didn't know a lot of stuff and it took so much time for me. It consumed a lot of time. Like I would have done quicker if I know these things. Now let's go ahead and see the principle. So here I found out an article on Reddit. It's almost exactly the strategies I used, and I'm gonna go through the principles and see what did I do differently, and analyze whether it's really helpful. So here, Cavern Crawl basic principles. I'm sure most of this has been discussed before, but I want to make a simple post to help people who go through Cavern Crawl really slowly. So guiding principle: find ways to clear multiple paths in single games. So here, the same thing I was doing. That if you look at the Cavern Crawl, you can complete two heroes at the same time. That's the most most efficient way to complete this. If you complete one by one, it's gonna take really long time, and some of the time, like when I see my favorite hero, I tend to play that first. So it actually, what happened is I also played in turbo, so it even worse because turbos, like, even if you calculate, like, I thought turbo only lasts 20 minutes, but sometimes turbo goes up to 42 minutes. Like here, one of my games, here one of my turbo game, and if you look at this, oh, this is not my turbo. Here I go to my previous play game, and here's the turbo game, and you can see this is a 42-minute turbo game. Like sometimes it's 20 minutes, sometimes 30 minutes, 40 minutes, sometimes even it can go even 50 minutes. So it's not very time efficient because if you play a normal game, it's gonna go to 40 to 60 minutes. So if you complete, it's gonna complete full, but if you complete in turbo, it's gonna complete halves, then you have to do again. So it's gonna add up to like sometime 1 hour and 30 minutes or 2 hours. So it's not time efficient way to complete that. So that's why completing in normal is very good, and also finding ways to multiple paths. Like when you complete two at once, it's gonna save you a lot of time. So here, find ways to clear multiple paths in single games. So I call it a combo. And then here, terms multi, a path that you can complete with a number of different heroes. Combo, when a hero is part of the multiple different paths. Solo, when you don't combo. Okay, so here he introducing some terms. Combo mean you can choose a certain hero and it has multiple paths. For example, if I go to Cavern Crawl map, I have a Chen right here, and win with a support hero who is afraid of spiders. So Chen also right there. So two heroes at the same time. That's what he called combo. And if it doesn't have anything, like here I have silencer, but silencer doesn't have any other route right there. So this is a solo because this is just one hero completion. So that's what here he's using the word for that. Let's look at the principle one. I don't ever use multi unless you are doing a combo. Oh, wait a minute. Multi is a path that you can complete with a number of different heroes. Okay, so here what he means is multi is this one. See this spider kind, this is a multi. And another example, where's that? Okay, here win with fuzzy carry hero. Multi mean like a thing that has multiple hero completion. So he says that he doesn't touch this multi when there's another hero available. For example, here I have a multi that is win with a support hero who is afraid of spiders, and there's a Chen and Warlock. So Warlock is not available because I completed most of them already, but Chen is available. So he's saying if you have another hero like that, then only complete that thing. If you just do this alone, like for example, if you just play Warlock alone, that's waste, because you may reveal something later, then Warlocks comes up, then you have to do it again. So here, that's what he's saying. So here is a good idea to complete with the chain, because the multi has a chain and also the hero is right there. So that's the first principle. And never hatchet a multi or a combo, only heroes that have to be done solo. Never hatchet, I don't know what this word, let me Google hatchet definition. Oh, okay, so he's talking about the curling blade. Okay, so curling blade, you can use, if you do it in turbo only count as half. Once a half is done, you can use curling blade to complete it. So here he says never hatchet a multi or a combo, only heroes that have to be done solo. So for example, here a silencer is only solo, right? Because we don't have any other silencer, like we don't have the silencer in the multi and stuff like that. So here is a good idea to use the curling blade, but he's saying like never use it with, like for example, if you complete chain, half of the chain is completed, don't use the curling blade, because you had to use one here and one here, so two of them wasted. So that's what he mean by that. Now let's go ahead and look at the third one. Use hatches and other tools quickly as they open up more options. Oh, okay, this is one of the things I haven't used it yet, so I think I'm gonna apply in the next games. So use hatches and other tools quickly as they open up more options. So here I have few of them left. I have wing boot to fly over the ground, and use a rocket flare unexplored, and use a nether swap wand. So it's better to use it as soon as possible, because you will see a lot of roots after using it. So it's a good idea to use them all. That's what he's saying. Let's look at the next one. Go far, not wide. Going wide gets you less new hero options per win, and thus less combos. So here what he's saying is, like for example here, I'm almost completed all of them, but here let's look at this one. So he's saying, for example, instead of completing this like less charge, this win with footless utility hero, it's better to complete Sand King, because it's gonna give a lot of options after that once I complete. So he's going telling us to go longer instead of wider. So that's what he mean. Let's look at the next one. Next one says that don't use the pick screens to think of heroes, use the crawl map. If you choose a hero in the pick screen, you will end up wasting multis on solo wins. Okay, don't use pick screen to think of heroes, use the crawl map. If you use heroes in the pick screen, you will end up. Okay, wait a minute. Don't use the pick screen to think of heroes, use the crawl map. If you choose your heroes in the pick screen, you will end up wasting multis on solo. Okay, he is telling us to use this map instead of this map. Okay, I don't know, is there any option to do? Okay, I can actually, oh shit, I didn't know that until now. Wow. So he can here, like you can literally click and it just select all the Cavern Crawl heroes. I just find it out. Wow, I didn't know. Like I can also view the map. Wait a minute, I haven't tried during the game. but this one is good enough. Like you already, before even queue to the game, I prefer you just looking at like when I queue for next game, I'm gonna play Chen, because Chen has this multi and this outside also. So it's better to be prepared before going to the game, so you already know what you're gonna pick. And also I looked like 2-3 hero option, because for let's say in case if it banned, you can have other choices. So I have 2-3 options. Next one is turbo is less time efficient on average than normal games unless you have hatches, but if you do have hatches, it's not bad. Not good for combos through, because you don't want to hatchet combos. Okay, here we go. So turbo is less time efficient. It's not basically turbo is not efficient, time efficient. Why it's not time efficient? As I mentioned before, it goes like sometimes 40 minutes. If you complete a turbo in 40 minutes, that's bad, because you can complete in the like normal also you can complete in 40 minutes. Sometimes normal even end faster, like 20 minutes normal. So if you go to turbo 40 minutes and that's only count half, then it's less time efficient. That's what I mean by that. And specifically he's saying that combos with combos mean you have a multi and a solo, like two heroes together. Like if you do it in turbo, then you cannot use curling blade as well, because only half of them count, and if you use curling blade, you waste two of them. So that's why that's bad. And then the seventh one is use flares to see which path you should serve for combos. Okay, so flares is basically this one. This will reveal all the maps. So I can, like, for example, let's say I finish this Chen and I don't have any other multi options. What I can do is I can use the flare in random places. For example, let's say Silencer is your favorite hero, then use the flare right here and there. Then you will see if you complete Silencer, you may get a multi or combo. So that's what I mean. Like if you use them, you have better idea which path to choose. So you will be like you will be more time efficient. Let's look at the. If you follow the step and some basic planning, you will end up doing about half your matches as combos. You should be able to find few triple combos in your plan as well. Elaboration on going far and not wide. If you go wide, you will be close to your completed areas and will at points have multiple paths leading to the same destination, and then when you get there, rather than gaining a new option, you actually lose an option. As you will see, the hero disappear from the map when on both side of path. Basically, you want to get to a new spot and have each path lead to another new spot, and so on. The farther you are from the completed spots, the better exploration is. Okay, that's basically this article is. Now let's see what people are saying about it. The turbo question is interesting. I think turbo is more suitable because you get more practice at the hero mechanics. You would probably learn the mechanics aspect of the hero in question more if you lose two turbo game within compared to if you lose normal game. So here he says like he learned better in turbo, but I don't agree more, because you are not like, if you are trying to complete Cavern Crawl, the better things to do is like try to complete as fast as possible. Then if you are trying to learn through turbo, like you had, for example, let's say you want to win with Brute Mother. Once you got lucky and won one game, then you don't know how to play the hero, then you lose 10 games continuously. Then that's bad, because if you do the same thing with the normal and if you win one game, then you don't have to worry about it, because after that it's done. So that's the difference between turbo and like you have to get lucky twice, but if it's in normal, you have to just get lucky once. So normal is still better. And here let's look at the reply for that. I'm not sure I agree. Turbo is pretty strange, unlike normal Dota. I'm not sure one game to next with the hero would teach you much, but I played decent amount of Turbo anyway for fun. It's just less time efficient. It's generally more than half the length of the real game, and you have to queue time and pick time too. Okay, so this is what I was telling, that Turbo time can be 40 minutes, so you can play a normal game with the same time and it counts full. The thing to consider is that some heroes are easier to win with Turbo than regular, and vice versa. For instance, Alchemist and Meepo are terrible in Turbo because they can really gain an advantage like they can in a normal game, whereas Luna is super strong in Turbo because how she farm is perfect for it. That's completely right. Sky is another Turbo dominator. Yes, Sky is definitely Sky Red Mage, man. That's insane because once you read the Rot of Atos, you can literally kill anyone and win the game so easily. And then let's look at this one. You could go into the game files and view your entire unhidden treat during the Namaste Cavern Crawl. I'm sure you can do the same again this time. This was a guide in the Dota subreddits about if anyone interested. Made it very easy to plan. Okay, I'm not sure. Turbo might be better in terms of quality for support heroes because it gives so much gold and experience. It basically 5 cores against each other, as opposed to solo in Cavern Crawl support and having a bad carry. The real question is, does Turbo have a separate hidden MMR? There's no hidden MMR. I don't know. Like, I'm not sure if they when they recalibrate it counts. I'm not sure. So I got this, got the 3 from, but it says I don't have an item to unlock the style. When I click to unlock, what do I need to do? I don't know. I didn't experience any of that, but this is 10 months ago, so we don't need to worry about it. And that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. And if you have any ideas better than this, just put it in the comment section so we can see and discuss about it. Thanks for watching. See you guys on my next video.